Hey guys, it's Trevor Laird here. Welcome back to this week's edition of Nimera Talk. Now, of course, we have to go over what is happening on the exchange with NION and everything else like that. We're also going to look at the first AMA question in our dissection of all of Andrew's answers and much, much more. So let's not delay anymore and let's get started. So first things first, let's talk about what is going on with NION. Now, the original plan the team had was we had the EON blockchain, and then we were going to have the NION blockchain. You were going to exchange your EONs for NION, everything would get going, and nothing would really change. Now, they did split up the exchanges to have the Nimera exchange and the Excludo exchange, both for different purposes, as Andrew answered in the AMA. One was going to be for the multi-broker and have very little KYC, and one was going to be for institutional investors that needed a stronger KYC and governance and licenses and things like that. But what happened was those of you like me who are holding EON, we were all told that EON was going to be changing to NION. We knew that. And then that NION was launching, so we were going to exchange our EONs for NIONs. Now, the problem with this is that the NION blockchain was not actually running yet on the exchange or in channels or anything like that. There's just a testnet functioning. So what we did was we changed our EONs to EON color coins representing NION, kind of holding a pattern there ready for when the mainnet's out, and then they all exchange onto there directly and those EONs get burned or whatever. It's just an exchange process that they plan. Now, I reached out to the team on this, and the whole entire plan here was meant to be pretty seamless, where the mainnet was going to come out for NION within a few weeks of the exchange and everything was going to be open and trading. Now, the big problem that I personally have with this as another investor out there is that we've exchanged things over, but because there's a delay, and there's been a delay in the release of that blockchain, everything to do with NION is really frozen, EON too. You'll notice on the exchange that we have a couple of EON pairs still trading, but not really a lot of volume or even a lot of actual coins on there to go back and forth with. And for NION, we have no trading whatsoever. And that is actually, for me, a bit of a problem, because I believe in free and open markets, and I think that we should be able to buy and sell assets at market price whenever we want. Now, the team has got back to me and they've said that this is a massive priority for them within the next 2 weeks, getting NIONs able to trade in some way or another. Now, even though that seems a little negative, I think it's really important that we are open and honest with our concerns with the team and everything like that. This is a huge ecosystem they're trying to build. I truly believe in the Nimera concept. I like the proof of time concept. I like the idea of eliminating all of these problems with de-applications and all the high fees as things increase, but it has to be done in the right way, and the right way includes a free and open market all the time. Now, talking about free markets, let's look at Coin 360 and see what's going on in the global market. So basically what we have here, a bit of a correction down there for Doge, which was our accelerating meme coin there, but you will see over the last 7 days some major things happening. So BTC has had a bit of a recovery there of about 3%. Now, it didn't take as big of a hit as Ethereum did, but you will see that they both recovered very strongly to their previous week's numbers. Ethereum rising 18% over the last 7 days, as news is good that we did hit a whole bunch of those resistance lines, BTC around 30 grand, and it kept on bouncing back. So I think we do have a bit of a new floor forming here, but we'll have to really take a close look at BTC over the next few weeks and see how it is affecting the markets. But the signs are showing, guys, that we thought that the bull was over. You know, we thought we were fully into a bear market now, but there may be a second run happening here, and we may have a second bull run before the end of the year. Now, as you guys know, after an AMA, what we do is we take the questions and we break them down and get the most important things out of them. So the first question that we're going to look at, which is question number 1, it's that many of us are mobile users. Channels is working great, but the mobile exchange doesn't really work. When can we, your mobile users, expect to have a working exchanger and multi-broker? So the main points to take out of this are, keeping in mind, Andrew says that he did not intend for channels to become, or even like the mobile exchange idea to become the usage for multi-broker. It was more of a pro trader thing. The goal, though, was to focus on kind of the pains of the user. So what they thought was we need to have an ability to exchange currency within a small wallet app that's a super simple mechanism. Exchange this much BTC for EON or for NION or for Doge, whatever it may be, and just have that metric be very simple. So basically what Andrew's answered here is that he's working with both different exchanges and different providers to provide simple exchange options within channels that are going to be available, but they will not be having price graphs and more complicated things like that. It's going to be a direct exchange. You'll see this is the price, this is what you're going to get, this is the difference the price will affect, or maybe we could see a difference from the market. Something very simple, but you will have those exchange options soon within channels. Another thing to mention with channels is the providers that they are currently working with to set up a huge amount of different on-ramps and off-ramps for fiat. And I am hoping, and I was speaking with Andrew, he said that they are working on a new fresh channels release, and I'm hoping that we have all of those on-ramps and off-ramps built right into there. Well, guys and girls, that's all I have for you for the week. Now, of course, we will be continuing the contest once NION trading does begin again and we can establish the value, and that will be lots of fun. I know, guys, it's not always great to talk about the negatives of what's going on right now. The chat's been a little bit negative too, but I think it is important that we look at the realistic situation of everything going on and that we encourage the team as a community to what we need to support it. Thank you again so much for watching. For Nimera Talk, I'm Trevor Laird.